If you like Jamaican food but you're struggling to cook it the right way, then here's a channel that gives it to you step by step. You are guaranteed to be able to cook Jamaican food like a real Jamaican from this channel called Eat Good TV. Go over to Eat Good TV, hit that subscribe button, and try cooking one of those meals. She is real calm about how she does her stuff, and she makes sure that you get all the ingredients right. Eat Good TV. Hit that subscribe button over there and tell them SouFLoTV sent you. Let's get right into the story right here because it looked like City Puss Goose Cook. According to the Gleaner, Clansman gang trial. As we continue to follow this trial, attorney questions testimony of a retired gang investigator. Now remember, if you've been following this, the gang investigator who is now retired said that he tricked City Puss into saying certain things, and he spoke to City Puss for quite an extended period of time, just taking time to get to know him, just so him know, say, yes, this is the person. Hear the voice sounds similar to the voice. It's the same voice that's on the recordings that I have. And him say after that, he leaned into him and let him know, your ghost cooking up, because I am so and so. Anyway, let's get into the story. So the attorney for the alleged Clansman Wandan gang member Jason Brown, who is otherwise called City Puss, the attorney for City Puss, today sought to diminish anything that this retired investigator had said. The witness had testified that he spoke with her client. So City Puss have a female attorney. The witness testified, the witness being the retired investigator, testified that he spoke with her client, who is City Puss, for 45 minutes while he was in custody to solidify his voice in identifying him. Diana Mitchell, during her cross-examination this morning, suggested to the retired lawman that when he allegedly met with City Puss, her client, at the Horizon Adult Correctional Center, that their interaction was no longer than 10 minutes. Listen, if she can prove that their meeting was no longer than 10 minutes at that time that this investigator is saying he spoke to him for over 40 minutes or 45 minutes, that testimony right there would get thrown right out. I disagree with you, the retired inspector replied. The retired inspector now back down, Him say, I disagree with you, to the attorney. The retired inspector in his statement said that he met with City Puss for 45 minutes before he identified himself to City Puss and charged him. You imagine you sit down there and talk to a man and you don't even know so that this man is who he is and that he's about to charge you. So you say all kind of things, right? You agree with me then that when you stated in court that I specifically stretched the time that I had with him to make sure that the voice I was talking to before identifying myself as police is not true, the attorney said. Again, the retired lawman said, I disagree with you, ma'am. The witness had said that after their meeting, he was satisfied that the voice that he heard in the extortion voice notes, which were being circulated at the time in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, and listening to live conversations in which the same person would call and threaten business operators, was the voice of City Puss. Mitchell said, the voices, this is his attorney now, His attorney said, the voices that you heard on those voice notes and those voice calls, I am suggesting to you, sir, is not my client, Jason Brown, the person you call City Puss. The voice notes that I heard is the same voice that I identified as City Post Mom. The voice notes that I heard is the same voice notes that I identified as City Post, the retired cop said. Again, he had testified that he had never previously met the alleged gangster and that he was told by female defendant Stephanie Christie, who is the pastor, that City Post correct name was Jason Brown. Now people, listen to me now. Remember me telling you before, say they were saying amongst themselves, and they can be heard on the tapes that are being played in court from the cell phone tape recordings. Some of them was saying, yo, Mama is what they call her, right? Mama a snitch, you know. She an informant, right? Mama is an informant. Mama give out information. It was also revealed that Mama actually was giving out information. She would give out information to move up some of the people them who she thought was not playing by the rules of the gang and who might become a detriment to Black Man as the leader of the gang. She would just go give police information upon them. So you had good police officers who were getting credible information, and they were using these credible informations that were given to them by a crooked woman to take these men off the road, lock them up. Now again, this retired investigator testified he had never previously met the alleged gangster, but he was told by the female defendant Stephanie Christie who he was, and his correct name was Jason Brown, and I saw him get to find him. No snitching that. John, no. Right now, you know, I try to tell y'all, man, the youth them. First of all, let me say this, my disclaimer again. I don't know nothing what go on in this Clansman one done gang thing, so I don't want nobody draw me out. All I'm doing is compiling all the information that has been released to the public, and I'm following it through by bringing it to my audience, right? In the meantime, though, I sometimes do take a minute to try to inveigle, as my grandfather would say, some of them people here who feel like this kind of life is the kind of life you might want to live. Some say, young man, young girl, there's no loyalty in this. When I see the investigator who is now retired and off to a life of retirement, I'm sure collecting his full pension and probably live somewhere uptown in a nice community after a career of service, he is here testifying that the only way he got to find out who this is because Stephanie Christie told him that this is City Post, and City Post's correct name is Jason Brown. You see it? So it's your own that be sitting right next to side you. Man, no in a no snitch thing. You know what I say? Me do life for my partner, them now say a word when I work with police. Yeah, man. That's what they say. But that's not what they do. And the track records of many have proven it. He said that he was told that Brown was also in custody at the Horizon Adult Correctional Center, and that is where you could go find him. My mama. Mitchell also cross-examined the retired policeman about me have to laugh, you know, because listen, at the time when the voice note was circulating, the investigator was looking for a who for voice this or who this, and look is who tell him who it was, which part him there, where him full name is, and that he's in lockup. You know, so sometime, right, people do stuff outside and then they get locked up for something else. Say, so while investigation is going on, half of the time they can't be caught because they're inside doing a like a 6-month bid or 8-month bid or whatever. By the time they get out, investigation call up because more hotter things happening, and then they're back to operations again. So it's safe to say that City Post could have easily avoided any interaction with this man, this investigator, had it not been for Mama, the pastor woman, Stephanie Christie, telling the investigator that this is his full name, Jason Brown, and that him we call City Post, and that he is actually off the streets right now. You can find him at the Horizon Adult correctional set. Yo, the people are saying, John no star. Anyway, after the Mitchell, the attorney, cross-examined the retired policeman about another encounter at the Spanish Town Resident Magistrate Court, which is now called Parish Court. The court heard that during that encounter, Citypus reportedly caused a commotion on seeing the policeman after he reportedly tricked and charged him for extortion and for breaches of the anti-gang law. Him said the next time Citypus see my court a one big sitting. After being asked to describe the metal door of the holding area, to which he did, citing the best of his knowledge, Mitchell, the attorney, suggested to the retired policeman that he was lying in court. The retired policeman, who served 31 years in the ranks, only last week identified Brown as Citypus 5 months into the trial. Listen, this could probably work for Citypus. Citypus goose cook is what some people are saying. Other people are saying, nah, this could probably work for him. And here's why this could probably work for him. You served 31 years, right? You should know how this works already. This trial has been going on for quite some time. And you know that this person who you call Citypus is on paperwork in this file, in this whole thing. Why is it that it is 5 months into the trial that you are now identifying Mr. Brown as Citypus as the person? Leave your comments in the comment section below. He's always identified him as Mr. Brown, but now he has connected Mr. Brown to Citypus 5 months into the trial. See? Citypus goose cook? Or is Citypus gonna get away with this one? Talk up. I'll catch you on the next video as we continue to follow this whole Clansman Wandan gang Netflix series, as we should call it, because it is very riveting, it is very compelling, and it's like a movie. It's like a movie with different parts, right? Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace. If we hit 2,000 paid members on this channel, I will give away $1,000 every 30 days. There's a link right down here. Look down there, click the link. It will be in the comment section as the first comment. I will pin it there, and it will also be in the description of the video under this video. All right, listen, so you started a business, right? Whether it's a brick and mortar business or a business online. How is your business doing? Is it doing well? Do you need promotions? You cannot afford to start a business and not do promotions. Promotions is what it's all about. Some people have a big budget. That way they can spend a whole lot of money on these huge platforms. MSNBC, NBC, CNN, all those. Your budget might not be that. Those are $1 million budgets. At the same time, you can still reach a demographic of people that might be interested in your business. And how do you do that? You do that by piggybacking on one of these channels that the core audience of that channel is also the type of people you are trying to reach with your business. It works, okay? Hook up, give me a call, or shoot me an email and let's get your promo going right now. I don't care what business it is. I can send people to you. Now, before we go, let me say this. I am not guaranteeing you a certain amount of subscribers. You are the one that will have to, or I'm not guaranteeing you a certain amount of people that will come. You are the one that has to continue to push your business. Okay, with you promoting your business yourself and me promoting your business for you, there's no way you can't win. So give me a call right now or shoot me an email and let's work this out. Call right now, email right now, let's get this moving. Promotions, promotions, promotions. That's what it's all about.